Hi guys, Songboy13. That's right, haven't worn these since the end of March. It's been a long time. But at long last, lots of sunshine, summer's arrived, so yeah. And I've got some good news. For most of the week, we'll keep the summery-like weather up until around Thursday or Friday. There is a bit of uncertainty by the end of the week, but for the next few days, especially for Bank Holiday Monday tomorrow, the weather is looking fantastic. Plenty of summery weather with lots of warm sunshine, temperatures good few degrees above the average. Like I said, there's a chance of a thundery breakdown midweek and temperatures may be slightly fresh at the end of the week, but even that, there is a lot of complications with the data and we don't know whether this may persist into the weekend. But for the next few days, there is some degree of certainty for the weather forecast. Today's weather, it was a little bit of a cloudy start. It took a little while to burn away, and then after that, look at that, lots of sunshine to look forward to, light winds as well. Temperatures, I think eastern coast will be a little bit fresher because we've got a bit of an easterly breeze as well as some coastal fog and low cloud lingering in places. So for example in Norwich, only around 15-16 degrees Celsius, but only if the cloud lingers on. And it will stay fresh on eastern coast, so western areas will be best actually today with warm sunshine, temperatures very easy 22-23 degrees Celsius for example in Manchester, and even Northern Ireland not far off 20 degrees Celsius there, so pretty widespread amounts of warmth. So a very pleasant day for many areas. Tonight's weather, I think again we might keep a little bit of low cloud, maybe drifting back into eastern parts of the UK overnight, but for many areas it's a clear night, kind of a cool night overnight, so lows of around 6 to 8 degrees Celsius, maybe close to double figures where you keep the clouds. Now for tomorrow's weather, Bank Holiday Monday, and normally it's changeable weather, but this year, well, I'm very happy to say it is going to be a fantastic day for Bank Holiday Monday. Lots of sunshine. In fact, temperatures should be warmer tomorrow because we'll lose that easterly breeze and we'll get more of a continental flow of winds coming through. So temperatures should be higher tomorrow, very widely for many areas, 23-24 degrees Celsius. Even Glasgow could even reach 25 degrees Celsius, and even eastern coast, where it's a bit of a fresh day today, should see higher temperatures tomorrow. But for many places, fantastic weather, lots of sunshine, just a bit of fair level cloud, 22-25 degrees Celsius very widely. Tuesday, no difference, last day of May, meteorological spring, and it pretty much stays very summery, lots of sunshine, just occasional scatter level cloud. Because of a weather front edging in across the Western Isles, Northern Ireland, for example, might see a few showers as low pressure will be closest there, but again still relatively warm, 20 Celsius in Belfast potentially. Many places again 23 to 25 degrees Celsius, so once again the warm summery theme continues. So, and again Scotland should have another very summery day, for example Glasgow 23-24 degrees, and then Edinburgh as well. Now by the time we get into Wednesday, this is when things start to get very complicating. We've got a thundery warm low, let's say. It's not going to be producing it's not an Atlantic low, it's a continental low, and not usually when we get a continental low there's always an increased risk of some thunderstorms. Now there's a lot of uncertainty on the track of position and whereabouts we'll be heading. Now at the moment we're predicting that the thunderstorms or the thundery rain will be focusing across southwestern areas and across the Cornwall, but for eastern areas you should have another fine day with some very warm sunshine, temperatures possibly the warmest day of the week there, 25 maybe even 26 degrees Celsius potentially, especially in central and eastern areas. But obviously thunderstorms will be focusing across central and western areas, but temperatures may be a little bit lower there. Now that's Wednesdays. Now even by the time we get into Thursday, again there is a lot of uncertainty. The thunderstorms possibly, well, that should clear through, and then we've got some. Now Thursday's really complicating, which always frustrates the forecasters. Thursday those storms should die away, and then we're probably going to get a potential Atlantic flows trying to come in through, but we've got a bit of a block with the jet stream which is diverting upwards. It's like a bit of a roller coaster which is trying to break. Not great explaining, but basically for Thursday eastern areas will have the best of the weather on Thursday. I think the threats of showers and again maybe the odd thunderstorm across western areas. Temperatures a much cooler day there, temperatures maybe just around the mid to high teens. I think low 20s for central and eastern areas, maybe even get 22 degrees in a couple of places, so even that, a bit of a cooler feel on Thursday. We may just get a little bit of an Atlantic flow, but the warm air is still in place, and it stays down to Friday, possibly some isolated scattered thunderstorms in places. Temperatures a bit of uncertainty, but I think probably around high teens, low 20s. So my advice is to stay tuned to the forecast. So the really warm weather will probably end by Thursday, but even that it may still change, and it keeps that uncertain theme into next weekend and into the following week, where into the following week I'm not expecting a heat wave by any means, but I'm expecting by the time we get into next week, we'll see some warm weather. It won't be especially hot, but I think we'll keep temperatures into the low 20s with plenty of sunshine and possibly just some isolated scattered thunderstorms in places. The winds will be generally light, so it's not going to move around, so the pressure's going to be fairly stacked, so we're not going to be expecting a major breakdown into next week. We'll keep the relatively warm weather in place. The Atlantic lows mostly will pretty much stay off as the jet stream should hold its position, but it might change, so just keep an eye on the forecast. So I stress this is not a guarantee. But most likely though, so let's quickly just recap into this week's weather. Very warm start, possibly breaking down into the middle of the week with some thunderstorms in places. Temperatures may be a little bit lower, but I think we'll still keep the relatively warm theme pretty much throughout the first potentially 10 days of June. So that's all I can promise you. So just watch out for some thunderstorms for some of you Wednesday. The storms could be further east, but it may be likely to concentrate in southwestern areas. Anyways, that is it for this week's weather. Enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the warm temperatures, and yeah, summer's here to stay, hopefully for a little while yet. So after a very wet May and a very cold April, at long last, finally, some very decent weather to look forward to. Alright guys, more videos coming out soon. Be sure to keep an eye on my channel, like, comment, subscribe. Storm is now out.